that situation is McBride with his uppercut.
He misses over the top there, but the uppercut against the smaller fighter is there, and there he's able to score with it. And so we are into round 3.
All right, here we go. This is round number 3. MCI said, let's see if Mike can pick up the pace early here. McBride knows how to tie him up early. Mike is getting a little bit frustrated with this big guy, and Joe Cortez is realizing it, wants to make it clean. The last thing Joe wants to do is to have to disqualify Mike, and they had that conversation in the dressing room, and Mike is paying attention. I feel a sense of urgency with Mike. Can you see it in his eyes?
Oh, yeah, because he is having trouble getting inside on this guy, and he knows that he has to. I remember, hey, guys like Frank Bruno and go all the way back. James Bone Crusher Smith held on for 12 rounds. It's never been a style he likes. This guy is down in the level of class, but he's a lot older.
Yeah, he is, and does his punches have the same power that they had? I mean, his body looks in magnificent shape, but there's no way a 38-year-old man can do what he could do when he was 28, or in that matter, in his case, 20. But McBride is hanging in there, and it's making it interesting for as long as it goes. McBride uses his big body, pushes down on Mike. And that's the way to fight this guy. Bone Crusher lost every round, but the situation in this fight is that McBride is winning rounds. Tyson's having his best round of the fight, or at least the best minute of the fight, for the first minute of this 3rd round.
Yeah, McBride has looked like Bone Crusher's style many times in this fight, either tying up and trying to slow down the pace of the fight. But he walked into a gigantic hook there.
And he's gobbled it up. He's on his feet all right. His legs are a little bit loose in the knees right now, and his heels look a little bit heavy. Might be able to land something to the body there as he goes fishing downstairs, trying to gut him. But they seem to be satisfied of hooking up, and in Mike Tyson's case, the right side, and in McBride's side, the left side, and here's the uppercuts by Mike. And every time Mike does something good, he caught him that time. Did he hurt him? I don't know, but his legs look a little bit heavy. Mike has landed some significant blows, and he's winning this round.
He's starting to get a real edge in the power department in this round, and to the body, as he promised. He has landed some excellent body shots in this fight, hoping to set up a situation for the head to open.
McBride just took a big, deep breath. He's got to throw some right hands. Right now, he's on the catching side. He's got to get offensive-minded. Mike is going to come right through him. I mean, this hanging on and that whatnot got him through the first couple of rounds, but here in the 3rd round, Mike has turned it up a notch. He's just trying to chop down the big tree right now, and that's what the situation reminds me of.
McBride was more aggressive in the first 2 rounds, took his shots, and here he's down to 1 at a time, taking the uppercut from long distance, which is risky. That you open your whole side up for a counter shot. He does now need to open up a lot.
But let me tell you something, Dave. He's hit him on 2 real good occasions, and perhaps a 3rd, crushing body shots to the rib. And I believe that that's taken a toll at this early stage on McBride. There's another body shot right in the liver area. And Mike is chopping him down right now. You chop that body and the hands will come down. And that's what happened to McBride in the 3rd. That's a Tyson round.
That's a chop round, indeed.
That's a significant round for the bettors because it was an over and under 3, you know, for in Las Vegas for how long this fight would go as we listen to Jeff Fenech.
Oh, no, you want champ. Read that, champ. Read that fight for me.
And we'll take a look at Tyson having his best round. Jab getting through. He works the body significantly well. Showing some patience. McBride imploring him in. And Tyson would have his best round working the body in round 3, and he also landed a tremendous left hook to the head right there as McBride was coming in. McBride fortunately was close enough to hold him and prevent further damage.
We're at the MCI Center in Washington. We say hello to Ronnie Nash and everybody watching in Melbourne, Australia, the whole family. Say last week in Manchester, great to see the family. Big right hand that time by Mike Tyson to open up the 4th round. There it is again, the body shot. Now the big guy from Ireland takes another shot. Here's Mike on the assault, and it has the crowd in a frenzy as he pulls right to the body. He really blasts him to the body right there. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, he is hurt now. He came out and nailed him a couple times, and hurt McBride, got him to the head, hurt him there, and he's stepping it up another level, and would have an opportunity to finish it.
Yeah, Dave, you know, the big thing is that it's McBride that needs to turn it up a notch now. Mike has turned it up, but he's turned it up. Oh, there's a real low blow that time. And Joe Cortez doesn't say much about it. You got to say something about these low blows. There's the uppercut, but it doesn't shift McBride. He has to hang on. But Mike Tyson has turned the boxing around in this 4th round. He started it in the 3rd, and he's continuing. Pummels him to the body. Those ribs are going to really be sore. The uppercut. Now Mike is getting ready to tee up. Bangs that body again. This guy has got to be hurt to the body. If he's talking about gutting him like a fish, he's doing it right now with these powerful body shots.
And we've never seen Mike Tyson work the body as much in one fight as he did in the beginning of this one.
That time he just worked the head with a crushing right hand upstairs, and it shifted big Kevin McBride. McBride not doing anything offensively. He's on the catch again right now. Mike trying to shift him into position. Finally, he throws a right hand. Then he comes in with his elbows forward and ties up Mike Tyson. Tyson gets his arms free as Joe separates him and says, watch your heads. Big Mike just loading up power shots now. Tyson comes forward, ducks, misses with a wild right hand that sends him reeling back to the ropes. McBride ties him up again and free with the right hand. McBride wants to hook up with his left arm and pummel him with the right hand because that way he can't get hit by the right hand with Mike. The mistake he's making when he does that, he's got to be walking Mike back. If you don't walk him back, Mike's left hand is free, and just what happened in those last two shots is happening. Loading up shots now is Mike Tyson.
And Tyson just missed with that huge right hand to the head at the end of that last sequence, which might have spelled lights out for McBride. Tyson has stepped it up.
Yeah, you know, Dave, if McBride hooks him up and hooks up his right hand, he's got to walk him backwards on his heels. Otherwise, Mike will nail him with left hooks, and that's going to hurt him. Look at this. Was that a headbutt in there? Did I see Mike throw his head up? I'm not sure. We'll have to see the replay of that. It's getting tough in there. I hope there's no frustration on the part of Mike. Loads up the body shot again, just behind the elbow. And I'll tell you this, McBride is going to have one sore set of ribs tomorrow.
And yeah, you talk about him having to walk Mike Tyson back in order to hook him up, but you know what? He hasn't had the propensity to walk him back now. He's back on his heels. He's been in backup mode throughout most of this round.
See, right now,
continue.
Dave, right now he's doing it. Now he's walking him back, and Mike can't throw. The guy who did that the best was Francois Botha, and he did it perfectly till he walked into a right hand in the 5th round. And that's probably what's going to happen to McBride, because McBride's not doing it consistently. You see, he's hanging on here in the closing seconds of the 4th, but who expected it to go this far? The crowd loves it. Well, I gave McBride the first 2, and I gave Mike Tyson the second 2, but it's Tyson coming on now.
Take a look at Tyson dominating in round 4. Excellent body shot there. Goes to the back. Look, the head movement, the bobbing as he works his way to the inside, and then would continue. The body is soft. Then, with McBride backing up, heads came together there. A head shot to the jaw. Quick little shot by Tyson. McBride too tired to hold him off, and that is going to become an increasing dilemma for Kevin McBride, being too tired to hold off a strong puncher.
I thought when I called it that might have been intentional by Mike, but watching the replay, it's just a different size. He caught him with the right hand. He's got McBride back on his heels. McBride on the inside taking on it. How about Mike with his shoulder and elbow that time?
That was not an accident.
No, that wasn't an accident. He did it to the far side of Joe. What happens with Mike when he gets frustrated, he resorts back to some of his street stuff. His McBride with the left hand loads up the right hand, but it sails over the shoulder of the shorter Mike Tyson. McBride now has his jab going, and he's got some sort of second win, even though he gets clipped in the first second here of the 5th round. Go ahead, Dave.
And McBride's got nothing left at this point on his shots because of what Tyson's been able to take out of him. He is really being affected by these body shots. They pay dividends early for Tyson.
McBride just trying to protect his face.